in the temple that they have made their own home. Recently banishing the wicked Silas Red, a crossroads devil that tempts those unwitting adventurers who venture across his path with wishes and promises of power. Now, having found the magical system that they sought after, activated with the mana crystal they acquired in the lair of a black dragon, we resume. Before our heroes lies a menu of sorts, rather reminiscent actually of something you might find at a tavern. But the items on it are, rather than names of delicacies, a bit more cryptic. Your first option is defenses. Your second option, utilities. The third option, weapons.
I like weapons.
We're all able to see this?
You are all able to see this. It is a bright, illusory image projected above the altar.
Where's the removal curse part?
Try it under utilities.
Under utilities.
Under the utilities, you find teleportation, curse removal, and the cleansing wave.
Graham knows his way around a settings menu. So what? Do we just press it?
Oh, is that what we want?
I mean, that was our first goal, right?
Well, yeah, but
To remove the aging curse from around here?
Oh, yeah, that one. Not the curse that on me that wasn't a curse. Right. So, yeah, let's do that one. Heck.
Oh, wait. Before we go any further, I have something special.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Find Familiar. And the little raven's going to appear. Here. Gonna cock its head, and when it settles down, okay. Now put Kevin on the bird.
You want to put... I mean, okay.
He should be able to talk through the bird.
You hear Kyle whisper through your head, "That's actually a really good idea. That way I don't have to, make you seem insane."
I mean, I'm all on board for that. Shit.
All right, then do it.
All right. Did I last have the amulet?
Yes.
It got shuffled about.
No, you had it last.
Okay, then I will do so.
Okay. As you place the amulet over the Corvid's neck, it kind of twitches a bit. You hear a couple of
Jasperin.
Wow. This is new. And Kyle, in raven form, alights off of Graham's shoulder and flies around a little bit.
Imagine that's the most freedom you've had in quite a while, Kyle.
Right? Damn right.
Good. Now we can all hear him.
You're all
That's nice.
Nice. He's got a token now.
I'm trying to hold on. See if I can use a bigger. Whoa, that's way too big.
I mean, that would be the appropriate size for him, but yeah.
Trying to scale him up a little bit. There we go.
Nice.
So, he lands on the floor next to the altar, rather clumsily, kind of hops on one leg for a moment to steady himself. Well, gonna take getting used to.
Yeah, the whole corporeal form thing, no doubt.
One moment. And you see in a blinding flurry of feathers a rather interesting thing happens. A male human form appears before you, wearing clothing dyed all black, adorned with jumbled feathers.
Oh,
And he kind of blinks and cocks his head, much like a raven would. Woo! Much better. This is easier. Gotta say.
Good. So how do you feel?
You are in the form of my familiar still, so if I need the familiar you're not around. Also, you're very vulnerable too, but I can bring you back easily.
I am in the necklace, not in the familiar.
Yes.
If you banish the familiar, the necklace stays.
Yes, I'm saying you won't have your corporeal form.
Quite right.
But yes,
This is good. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
You'll seem a lot less crazy when you're talking to this.
Yes? That's crazy.
Just imagine the laugh sounds exactly like a crow.
But yes, we should take the curse removal now.
Yes.
Cleansing wave. And as you speak, as Kyle speaks the words cleansing wave, the words on the menu begin to glow and pulse.
Wait,
And
isn't
you
cleansing wave not what we asked?
feel the pressure in the air around you begin to increase as energy from the mana crystal begins to coalesce into an orb, static crackling across the ground before it is ejected in an almost violent wave that reaches out of the temple and presumably across the nearby land.
Is that the one we wanted? Because weren't we trying to remove the curse on the land?
Yeah. That was curse removal, right?
He said it was cleansing wave.
Oh. Thought that was the curse removal.
That is what you wanted.
Are they the same thing? I'm confused.
Go outside and see.
Like, is it safe? We're not gonna age immediately?
As
One way to
you
find out.
reach the top of the staircase leading into the temple and look around, you actually see green, lush forest around you. And
We're not in a swamp anymore.
the muddied, dank waters that were polluted are clean and running briskly.
Wow, there was a lot more on this place than just the die quickly curse.
This place was cursed with accelerated entropy?
It just rotted.
What else can we do?
I do not know. I was not given permission to use much.
Well, there's a teleportation thing we can unlock as well.
Yes?
I'm
Can
gonna
we unlock that?
go up and look through the other menus. And see
Okay.
the defenses.
So, as you go back to the menu, you've noticed that it's changed slightly. And it now reads Armaments, Defenses, Cleansing, and Utility.
Armaments,
Handy.
cleansing, and utility. Okay.
Defenses and Utility.
Okay.
Yep. And under Defenses, you see two options: Words of Warding and Anti-Life Wall.
That last one sounds bad.
It
Yeah.
does.
I say we go for utility.
Yeah, check utility next.
Okay. Under Utility, you see two options: Waystone Teleportation and Scrying.
Ooh, scry
Ooh.
could be handy.
So we can either try to find more out with scrying about where we're supposed to go next, or we could just teleport blindly around.
I don't think these are open yet.
Yeah, I think these are options of what we can eventually spend power on.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll push on scrying.
Okay. As you tap the words, it folds out, and there's a cloud of mist that appears as an illusory image. What is Brutus imagining right now?
The nearest blacksmith.
Okay. What appears in front of you, coalescing through the mist, is an empty blacksmith shop, shrouded by night. The tools are neatly organized over the benches, and the last bit of ember is left in the forge, in the furnace. And you can see, resting on one of the benches, is a fresh blade blank without any hardware on it whatsoever.
Okay. Am I able to move around at all?
As
this
you will yourself to be moved around and change your vision, you are able to, almost with a bit of second nature, without even thinking, you can move around it.
You mean the
The vision.
forge, the vision?
Yep. It begins to move around. The image blurs for a brief moment every time you do, but once you've finished thinking about moving, it recoalesces
Right.
into a clearer vision.
Is there a door?
There is.
Am I able to open that door?
You are not.
Is there a window then?
There is.
I'd like to look out of it, and what do I see?
All you see is the dark of night.
I do have 120 dark vision. Does that make a difference?
It does not in this case.
Okay. Does the scrying tell me any particular location or direction from where my
You
main
feel
body is?
yourself being tugged to the north when you
Okay.
focus on the location.
And this place is just completely empty at the moment?
Yes, no one is operating any of the machinery or using any of the tools that you can see.
Okay. I'll exit the scrying.
Okay.
Well, guys, I found a nearby forge. It's to the north.
How far?
In here?
After I tap that scrying button, yes.
Hmm. I'm gonna walk up to the menu and press the scrying as well.
Okay.
And I want to imagine a library.
Ah. For this, you find your vision surrounded by an old, very old library. It is devoid of people and almost entirely devoid of light. However, there is just enough for your dark vision to work. And you can see that there is a large selection, almost innumerable selection of books in this place. When you look around, bookshelves in organized columns and rows stretch as far as you can see.
My word.
And when you look at the tomes that's nearby, it is in a language that you cannot read. The title is brief, but entirely foreign to you.
Hmm. Do I even recognize what it is? What the language is?
No.
Hmm. Okay.
You recognize that,
Jesus.
and knowing this, you understand that it is a language old enough to be lost to time.
Shit.
Jesus.
Adding that to my historical finds section of my notes.
Right?
Do you need something, kid? You
No,
bumped
I-
into me.
I was thinking if we could actually just go right over players, but it seems so, yes.
I'll step back.
I check there's nothing missing from myself. Old habit in the street.
Sorry, Mr. D'Artagnan. Does Mr. Crow, does this place have, does
You
this
can call me Kyle.
Kyle?
His name's Kyle?
Oh yeah,
Mr.
didn't I tell you
Kyle,
guys? Oh, anyway.
I've been calling him Kevin the whole time.
Yeah.
Mr. Kyle, is there a workshop in this fortress?
Don't know. Don't know.
Lad, try scrying here, and Graham will motion to the menu.
Okay. Sawyer's gonna
Touch it, and then imagine in what you're looking for.
here.
Just picture workshop in your mind.
He will imagine the closest workshop, mostly like leatherworking or woodworking kind of shop.
Okay. Okay. So as your mind wanders through visions of wanting to find a leatherworking shop, what pops into your vision when you open your eyes startles you. You see your older brother and your father on your farmstead working on a new saddle. You can't quite make out what they're saying, but whatever it is, it's amusing because they are both chuckling and laughing jovially.
And which brother is this? Is this
Your older brother.
okay? Um, which is interesting. Um, okay. Not the leather shop. He was. Yeah. He'll sit for a second and just kind of be there in the moment. And he'll just
Okay.
kind of blink and step out of it. Like he'll physically like step back to get out of it.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't try to keep you pulled in or anything, so you are able to step out of it just fine.
And so we'll just say, there's no close by shop.
What did you see, kid?
Closest shop is my hometown, apparently.
It's pretty far.
Yeah, pretty far.
Could I get the list of options on this menu again? Sorry.
So, when you go back to the main menu,
Mm-hmm.
you find armaments, defenses, cleansing, and utility.
Okay, that's the one I didn't have. And utilities is teleportation, scrying, and curse removal?
Nope. It is waystone teleportation and scrying.
Okay.
Now, as Sawyer continues to gaze into the scrying cloud, you notice that even this function pulls power from the mana gem.
Ooh.
And the mana gem that you have inserted is glowing significantly lighter than it was, or more dimly than it was.
Alright, we should probably leave off for now. That cleansing must have taken a lot out of it.
Yeah, I think Kyle said that was going to be the main source of that juice.
Mm-hmm. But we've restored the area around us. So perhaps we should take a look around.
Or what?
See what else is in here.
Maybe
map
a
out
new
the
set
place?
of pants.
Exactly.
You say take a look around, and Sawyer says map out the place, and he's just gonna pull out a blank sheet of parchment, put down on the map, and start drawing out the main entrance of this place.
Okay.
Sawyer's just making a map of the current area.
Okay.
Super quick.
So
then
what you see in front of you, what you can see in the main entrance of this place, is what you can see here on the map. The pillars run all the way up to the ceiling, as do the walls. And the lights are little orbs embedded into the floor. However, surrounding both of the pillars to either side of the altar is a pile of what you can only describe as assorted treasures.
Sorted treasures. Love it.
is that D'Artagnan gathering all of it?
I'm not going to carry all of it, but I am going to pick up the most valuable things.
Thought I was the
D'Artagnan, give me perception.
great-
This is my profession. How to do that here? Go over to chat. Can I do this?
Your character sheet, and then click on the modify or click on the actual thing for perception.
Okay, I'll do that next time. 19.
Okay, with a 19, you managed to pretty easily pick out several valuable looking coins. And go ahead.
Appraisal. How much are these worth?
Go ahead and roll.
That's kind of what that was, but okay.
You're rolling
You can
perception
press
to see what
up.
you
Haha, even higher. 22.
Okay. So with a 22, you are able to tell that of the 10 or so coins that you've grabbed just with a quick sweep, they are each worth around 500 gold. They are very old looking coins, but not due to deterioration or degradation, but due to the markings on them.
Nice.
But they are still in near pristine condition.
Excellent, excellent. I'm also going to grab a handful of gold anyways, because I don't have a lot of coin right now. So,
Fair enough.
I'm going to grab about 30 or so. That'll be enough for rations for traveling.
True.
Cool. So you guys see that I grab like a handful of gold. Nothing crazy.
Anything good over there?
Yeah, just taking a look at what we got.
Oh. This place has been here for a while, yeah? Some of these coins might be pretty old.
Graham will go over to this pile and see if he can find something.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
$25.
25. All right.
Dang.
I have expertise in perception.
Damn.
That's a +9.
All right. So, with a 25, you take a little bit more time than D'Artagnan picking through the pile. And you find one coin that catches your eye. It bears a profile on the front face And you kind of take a moment to double check that you're actually seeing what you think you're seeing. Sure enough, it has the profile of one of the old dwarven kings, Dakon Glitterbeard.
Spell Dakon.
Dakkon.
Okay. Huh. I'll flip it over, see what's on the other side.
On the other side is a painting of Glintholm enameled into the metal. Except it's an old painting of Glintholm because it's nowhere near as big as it is now.
Glintholm's the one that's not open to non-dwarves, right?
No, Glintholm is the trading hub on the surface.
Right, okay.
Um,
Can I wager a guess as to how old this coin could be based
Go.
on that?
Go ahead and roll history.
My other expertise. That's a 14.
You are guessing that this coin is anywhere between 400 to 1400 years old.
Jesus.
And this is a large coin. It's about the size of a saucer.
Jesus.
And it is
Coins?
hefty. From the way you heft it, you're guessing it weighs about 10 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
That's a coin.
That is a coin.
um,
Huh. I think this thing's older than our elf friend and out there. And he says he's like flipping it over carefully, admiring the craftsmanship of it.
just a small dinner plate.
Yeah.
Gold.
Well, you're not actually sure what it's made of.
I have mason's tools, which helps me identify my metals.
Right, so the issue with that is to use your mason's tools to identify it, you have to damage it.
Oh. I will not do that. I will make a note to reach out to some of my contacts back at the college. With my new sending spell. Not going to do that right now. I'll do that later, but... There is a treasure trove of history that could be found in here. If the library I saw is in fact in here, there's no telling what we could uncover. And Graham just kind of chuckling to himself with excitement. He's gonna take one of his. He's gonna put the giant coin in his backpack. He's gonna wrap it up in his blanket too. Keep that safe for now.
Carrying a 10-pound coin around in your backpack.
It's still lighter than what I carried when I was in college. You have any idea how many books I had to carry?
It sounds
How
like
do you
a
think
lot.
I got these gains? Flex.
Go ahead.
Sawyer is at a loss for words. He's never seen this kind of gold before, and so he's just kind of
Yeah.
staring.
From what Sawyer can see, the piles before him have wealth beyond his comprehension just laying around in the foyer of whatever this building is.
He'll just kind of drop to a knee and start counting a gold coin after gold coin and putting it in his pouch. He's only going to take about 50 gold.
Okay. That doesn't take you long at all.
Just a handful.
50 coin of this entire trove. Like, to grab that much, you basically take 2 scoops, put it in your bag, and you're good.
Yeah.
So
The encumbrance is the real concern.
Right.
I do have, so like, for the options, I do have currency weight disabled, but if you're carrying around that much, I am going to make you keep track of that. 50 coins is not going to weigh much, but if you start getting up into the hundreds, yeah.
Sawyer's actually gonna then just look for a sapphire if he can, or just a blue gem. Not super big, just something small.
Roll percentage die for me.
Oh God. How do I roll the percentage? What do I type? Roll.
Type in /R space
D100.
1D100.
Yep. Okay. So you have your eye caught by a particularly shiny blue gem. In fact, you don't even take that long to find it as you're kind of like plunking coins into a pouch. It actually just jumps right out at you. And you pick it up and you start to look at it and you notice that, I mean, for a moment, it almost looks like it's made out of glass because it is perfectly spherical. And it's about the size of a walnut.
Damn.
That's big.
In fact, it is so perfectly spherical that it almost slips out of your hand when you're holding it.
Yeah, he's going to...
Everyone else, roll perception, please.
I'm staring right at him.
Yeah, D'Artagnan, you notice, being next to him, you notice this gem immediately.
22.
Yeah, you also turn to look and see this.
18.
Yep.
I'm going to roll a sleight of hand once everyone's perceptions are in.
Okay. Yeah, everyone sees the gem.
Okay.
You trying to steal it from Sawyer?
Just wait. First of all, I am a thief of honor. I would never steal from allies.
Yeah,
Wait, why am I getting?
I only grabbed valuable currency so we could buy healing shit whenever we need it. And save your goddamn lives and res you.
Why am I getting double
Where the hell? How do I do
proficiency?
sleight of hand?
Oh, it's
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
So 31. I put my foot on the gem before he picks it up or touches it.
You are not actually quick enough to do that.
I would allow it in my instance, because I'm just looking for a blue gem. It's not a thingamajig.
Right. But he already has it in his hand by the time you notice it.
All right.
You try to snatch it out of his hand and be like, well, hold on.
I'll just put it in a pouch and I'll forget about it. So if you go for the pouch.
You are able to take it out of his hand if you want.
No, I was gonna roleplay a bit. It's like, I don't care if he has it. First of all, I'm gonna tell him that it needs to be taken out of the general pool. Um,
Oh, you're right. And he'll just reach back, grab it, and put it back.
Roll a will save. Sawyer.
What? Oh shit.
I was
Roll a wisdom save.
Why you do this? Go ahead, say your thing, Bard.
D'Artagnan.
Is it just a wisdom?
It is just wisdom.
Okay, straight wisdom, not a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save, yes.
Okay. God dang it. That's an 11.
Okay. You, as you say, you are happy to put it back in the general pool. But as you go to toss it back, your hand clenches more tightly around it.
I'm sorry, I'll just kind of like with his hand like in a fist now, just like shake it like he's trying to drop it.
I was trying to tell you gems are usually cursed.
As he's just found out the hard way.
Hence why I did a sleight of hand and I was watching him.
That's okay.
Yep, it's his problem now. This time I didn't give somebody the cursed item.
Yeah.
Well, that's you and curses.
Hey, I wasn't involved in this one.
So you'll just see like if his hand will open up if he goes to put it back in the pouch.
It will.
After he puts it back in the pouch, because it is just a pouch by itself that he wanted to put it in, he'll look at you, D'Artagnan, and he'll just be like, cut it from my belt when I'm not looking. I'm
Why's
sorry.
that?
What?
Why is that?
I can't let go of it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's in the pouch now, so I guess if I don't notice that it's gone, it should be okay.
Curses usually work. Kevin, any insight?
Hmm?
If the gem gets stolen from him, will that theoretically break the curse?
Do you have knowledge arcana?
Hadrian's asking Kevin.
I have Arcana.
Sorry, Hadrian's what? You're cutting
Asking-
out a bit there.
Oh, sorry.
Said he was asking Kevin.
Yes, asking Kevin.
Oh, okay. So Kyle kind of looks over,
Yeah.
tilts his head. Don't know. Never picked up any treasure. Never allowed.
Never had hands. All right, so we should be careful what we pick up now.
Sawyer,
Yeah?
give me another wisdom save.
Boy. Nope, that's the thing. Oh. Worse.
You actually pull out the gem and start to roll it around in your hand, toying with it. And as you do, you hear a whisper in your head. Summon him. You must call him back. Summon him.
Do I have any idea who him is?
You get flashes in your head of a vision of a skull with glowing eyes.
Sawyer has history. Has he heard any stories of some skull with glowing eyes?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history roll. You're pretty sure, but you're not 100% sure what this might be.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, so
Nice.
I'm ready in action.
a chill runs down your spine as you realize that the form of a skull with glowing eyes represents a demi-lich or lich. And you get this
Stories.
and you've only heard tales of one lich.
Wow.
Garothnal.
That Lich.
The lich.
So,
Yep.
what's your reaction or role play?
I don't think it would be difficult to discern that Sawyer's shiver down his spine. So he's just kind of rolling it in his hand. There's a shiver down his spine, and he'll just kind of close his hand and like go to put it back in the pouch.
Sleight of hand.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Okay. Yeah, you managed to snatch the gem out of your hand.
I screamed the words, "Hit me!"
Uh,
I look back at the others who I expect to actually commit to this, to the act.
As you scream the words, "Hit me,"
I hold the gem out.
your mind is flooded with the words, "You must summon him! Call him back from the grave. This is his command."
Question.
Does anyone act?
Answer.
So Sacred Flame. Can I cast it on the orb?
I'm extending my arm outward.
Okay. No.
No?
Because the orb is not a creature.
Hmm.
You can hit my hand, though.
Yep. D'Artagnan did just yell, "Hit me."
Well, I'll hit D'Artagnan with Sacred Flame then.
Okay.
And I guess since he's asking for it, it just goes through.
Yep, my
Since
back is to you guys, and my eyes are closed. So I'm just waiting for someone to hit it out of my hand.
Sacred Flame. Okay, it's only 3 radiant damage.
Still something.
Still sucks.
Okay. So you take a radiant damage. How much radiant damage? 3 radiant damage.
3!
Okay. 3 radiant damage straight to the face.
Bonk.
The face or the hand?
Are you actually make a wisdom save?
Okay.
Roll a wisdom check for me.
I did
Kevin,
13.
Kyle shifts back into his bird form in an attempt to get as far away from whatever the hell that is as possible.
Is it charm? Because if so, I'm resistant.
Okay, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
I should not drop Shatter.
Still 13.
did you switch it to advantage? Oh no.
Well, he just
Wait,
rolled twice.
Are you
Sorry,
rolling?
okay. D20
What's your
plus
wisdom?
3. My wisdom's 16.
Aren't you
not
rolling a
proficient.
save?
Yes.
Shouldn't it be higher?
He's
Well,
not proficient with
screw
it.
you.
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
because I'm dumb.
So, as you are hit with this, you feel the urge to run. But not just run in a random direction. You feel the urge to run in a specific direction. And you are pulled into a new room, which I have to pull up here. Mmm.
Mm.
Mmm.
Why? If he's trying
Now,
to get away from me,
actually, you aren't propelled there yet, but you do feel an urge to flee. And you hear the words in your head again. You must flee. You must pull him from the grave. He is not gone yet. He must be summoned forth.
Do we see this internal struggle? Like, or is he standing there like...
Yes.
All right.
I'm also gonna scream, I'm not summoning a fucking undead monster. Hit this damn thing out of my hand.
or he'll snap out of it, pull out his Graham's axe, go for the blunt end, and just go to hit your hand.
My eyes are still closed.
Would you be willing to do a lightning lure check, Chris? On
I'm
the
sorry.
drum?
What?
A lightning lure? Like I try to use a lightning whip to smack it out of his hand. It'd be against his strength, I would assume.
I think he's
No,
allowing this to
because lightning lure will not work on the orb.
Oh, okay. Thought I'd ask.
Because it has to be creature.
Okay. I thought I'd ask. That's all.
Okay. The the reaction from Kevin is to just move further away.
Shoot, you said your eyes are closed?
Yeah, my eyes are closed and my back is to you guys.
Does
Okay.
an 11 hit you?
Eyes closed, like no dex bonus.
Eyes closed, you have advantage at least.
Oh.
Oh, well, if you're unaware, technically don't, or was that an old edition where you don't get your dex bonus to your AC? If you're unaware of the attack coming.
I would be flat-footed, I think.
Oh.
So you would get, yeah, all of these things just grant advantage.
Okay.
Oh, they simplified that a lot.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay. So you will take 10 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
You are
Okay.
aiming at my hand, right?
Yeah, your hand.
Called shot, -4. Yeah, I know.
That's a called shot. That's
Would be-
-4 to a hit.
It would be 16.
Still
So what
hits.
is 16
I mean, if
still
he's
hit?
allowing it to hit,
No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
not allowing it to hit.
That's
Either
the
way,
mind control
16
thing.
hits.
First thing.
oh, okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll athletics, D'Artagnan.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Adrian, do you have Mage Hand?
No.
Brutus?
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
You do manage to hold onto the orb, and you begin to run up and to the right.
Adrian's going to say something like, well, shield your eyes. And he's going to cast Hypnotic Pattern in front of D'Artagnan, assuming he is looking
He's
where
casting
he's going.
Solar Flare!
Oh, he left the room. I thought he was still in the room.
He has left the building. Well, the room, not the building.
After him, gang!
I have no
Also-
tokens with vision in this scene, so.
Cue Scooby-Doo running noises.
Not
I was gonna say old Batman transition noise.
Ba-la-la-la-la.
That one.
Oh, Chris, I think I found out how you can allow us to make journals.
Also, the room is dark.
There's none
It's
of
because
it.
our
Yeah.
tokens aren't in there yet.
Fancy.
Also, I can't seem to place your.
Nope, I can see it now.
Oh, I'm there. I'm just underneath the floor.
What the hell?
They
Okay.
all take
Something about the
100
elevation.
D100 crushing damage.
Yeah.
Rocks fall, party dies. Well,
Rocks fall, everyone dies. There you go.
Raise the
Then-
roof.
Where's the floor?
I'll dig my way out with my teeth.
All right. Well,
I knew that
it's
rumor
not
about
going to be a
was
big
true.
deal. This is just a visual. So, as you run out of the room you were in, you find yourself in another room containing two fountains that are currently inactive. So ignore the water.
Okay.
And 7 sarcophagi. Each sarcophagus has a unique symbol on it, but you don't know what the symbols mean.
And I don't care at the moment.
And the rest of you manage to catch up with him fairly quickly, and you see the same room. These sarcophagi are actually rather large.
15 feet long.
Yeah, more like 20.
That big.
Jesus.
And they are probably about 6 feet tall. So they are rather grandiose.
Ginormous, even.
Holy crap.
D'Artagnan,
Mm-hmm.
make another will save.
Do I have advantage or no?
Yes, this time you do.
18. Or, yeah.
18.
Or no, that's the strength check. Sorry, 16.
16. Okay. You actually managed to regain a bit of control over your faculties and have stopped. And you feel the urge to drop the gem.
Can I drop the gem?
You can.
Spike it!
I dropped the gem.
Okay. It hits the ground and begins rolling towards the party.
I take off my armor or shirt. Actually, I take off my leather jacket and I throw it on top.
Okay.
Good call.
It stops
I have a cursed jacket.
under your jacket.
I wait for the others and I hold my probably broken hand.
Oh yeah, broken and a bit mangled.
I'll fix that when I get there.
I'm counting on it. This is my life.
Sawyer's gonna pull out a torch and light it so we can see.
Okay. So Sawyer and anyone else who doesn't have dark vision,
Nope.
Yep.
you, as Sawyer lights the torch, you look around and you see columns, and you also see rather large, what you can only think of as ornate boxes. They're about 20 feet long and about 6 feet tall. And they are rather obvious to see since they are trimmed with all sorts of precious metals and gemstones.
Hey, maybe we should go pry some of those off too and see what they do. I'm just kidding.
Like, look at you with a look.
D'Artagnan glares at you.
Man, not so funny now, is it?
Sorry, I missed all of that. My Discord had an issue.
That's okay. Hadrian was getting dark looks.
Hadrian was being a dick.
Sawyer will just kind of, where's the gem?
I just look at
Oh, yeah.
him like he's a crustacean, and I'm like, I look at the jacket in front of me.
He'll pull out his axe with like the blunt end, and he'll just be like,
No.
"Where under the
No.
check?"
No. 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 Do not touch it. Do not make contact with it.
All right.
I'm holding my shaking, mangled hand.
D'Artagnan, you hear a whisper in your head. You stand in the presence of the
Piss off.
oldest creatures of this world. Some of the strongest beings to ever exist. Show respect.
Suck my dick.
Is D'Artagnan saying this all out loud?
Yeah.
You would just hear him randomly like yelling, "Fuck off!"
Oh no, it's spreading.
See, it's not just me.
I
Mr.
look
Grant?
up and I'm waiting for the healer.
Mr.
Touch
Graham,
stand
what
up.
do we do next?
Go ahead and roll to heal him.
Cure wounds is the bigger one.
Yes.
Yeah.
D8 plus your casting modifier.
Hadrian.
Yes.
A number?
Hold on. My Discord's freaking out again.
You get 11 health back.
Hooray! The broken hand part is fixed. The searing flames are still there. I'm fine with that.
It's okay, it was radiance.
Yeah.
It's basically a laser. A holy laser beam.
Tropical lima beans.
Okay, I think we fixed it again. All right,
Ion
Hadrian.
cannon activated.
Yes.
Roll a knowledge history. And same to you, Graham, once you're done healing.
Okay.
That many. At 12.
Or we'll just take a moment to, while
24.
we're waiting for stuff, to draw a map of how we got here.
So, Graham,
Uh-huh.
when you look at these sarcophagi, you feel a chill run your spine. Because the markings on these sarcophagi come from a particular age. That age is only known in history books as the Age of Endless War. Entries in different journals of historians talk about horrifying weaponry found buried deep in crypts like this. Weapons that were sometimes excavated and then later used to devastate entire villages and towns.
Is the Endless War different from the Lich War?
Yes,
Okay.
the Age of Endless War occurred about 2,000 years before the Lich War started.
Okay.
And lasted for about 1 millennia.
Jesus Christ. Some long fucking wars in this world.
Mhm.
Sounds like 40K.
Oh
That'll
god.
happen when, you have magic and means of having world leaders bent on war living for hundreds of years.
These are from the age of endless war.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm watching the orb, if that's what it's related to.
$14.
Okay. So it doesn't take much to see the big symbols embossed on each of the sarcophagi,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not sure of the translation or the meaning, but you do remember.
Oh no, I know what the meaning is. Look at the
Okay.
symbols. It means we're going to Egypt.
All right, feeble mind for 5 days.
Bitch, I have that in real life.
So
Depression.
you see these symbols and you recall them being part of different historical accounts.
Okay.
They are the symbols of the 7, and you're not sure what the other word exactly meant because it's never been translated directly. Ragnari. And if any of the tales are to be believed, these 7 warriors could single-handedly destroy a nation. And they are what brought about the end of the age.
Okay. Great.
We are in the tomb of the ones that ended the age of endless war.
Huh.
I get out my rope.
Graham's jaw is just hung open, eyes wide, as the realization of this place sets in. There are few beings alive today that could even fathom that were even there.
You think we could make them work for us?
I wouldn't recommend it. These things could destroy nations.
So I'm going to start coiling my rope
If they're
around
working for us.
on top of my jacket. And I'm going to pull my
Okay.
jacket out of it and leave the orb down there inside of the rope coils.
Okay. Are you doing something special to block it from view?
No, I'm keeping
Okay.
it from rolling anywhere.
Okay. Both you and
Oh, I see what
Sawyer do hear it whisper to you. Stop delaying. We must resurrect him.
Do
Sawyer's
they?
going to take a step back.
Oh, I was going to say, do they physically react?
I grab Sawyer by the scruff of his shirt and I drag him out. We're going to the foyer.
Foyer.
Okay. So both of you go back to the foyer.
If he's willing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
He has the demeanor of a child who's been scolded.
As I'm leaving, I'm like, do you guys want to know what he whispered to us? Or what he's yelling at us?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Get the expletive away from that rock. And I keep walking.
Okay.
It's a weird thing for a stone to be telling them, but okay.
Right? Alright.
So you all end up back in the foyer.
So
Okay. So we don't go in there anymore. And
Give her said.
As Kyle kind of hops back in Raven form over to the party.
did
What
you know?
happened?
Did you know that the sarcophagi of the 7 Evan Rakori are here?
Ragnari.
Ragnari?
Yes?
This is why I said we shouldn't trust him.
We never
You didn't
asked.
think that? Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because I know that's what he's gonna say. Is there anything else buried here that we should know about?
Yes?
Go on.
Elaborate.
There is one altar aside from this one. It exists as a receptacle for blood. It fuels the fountains you saw in the sarcophagus room. It is how you resurrect them.
We should destroy those?
Good luck.
I was about to say, I don't know how we would.
Does this place
I
have
assume
enough
Graham
power?
recognized some of the metals that made up their sarcophagi?
Nope.
No?
Does Brutus recognize?
What were you trying to say there, Rook?
I was going to say, does this place possess any power that could destroy it?
Maybe. I do not know.
All right, then. Well, let's get all the armaments up and running and see what we can crush.
Does Brutus recognize any of those metals?
Brutus didn't take very long to look at these sarcophagi.
Okay.
So, kid.
Yeah?
Rule number 1, don't take your friend's gems. Rule number 2, don't trust gems in a lair we just cleared from curses. Or any dungeon.
Okay.
Some gems are bad enough to where you look through them and that's how you activate them.
Ah,
So, let the thief be the guinea pig. I'm the one who falls prey to traps.
you're a thief?
By trade, I'm a locksmith. Don't piss me off, I become a thief.
Who are you and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Um, I'm sorry? I was just looking for something nice to send home.
You're good,
Yeah.
kid. Nobody chooses to get cursed.
Nobody chooses to get cursed. Not a big deal. We just need to have magic people or trap people make sure that this loot is not magic or trapped.
Well, if you find a blue gem that's not trapped, just let me know what it would cost for the party chunk.
By the end of this adventure, I'll buy a sapphire. That way it's safe for you and your family. Deal?
Deal.
Especially if we end up going to Glitterholm.
Should I put the gold I took back then?
No, that much isn't too big of a deal. I grabbed 30 myself just for rations and travels in case we run short.
And this plate of a coin.
You wouldn't want to give that to a merchant.
Of course not. I'm taking it to the college.
Yeah, so it's hardly currency, it's more of art.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean it's not valuable.
To the right person, but its historical value is more than its monetary.
So I need a rope. So next time we hit a town, someone's going to help me look for one.
Sawyer's gonna just reach into his pack, pull out his rope, and just hand it to you.
No. That's not how this works, and that doesn't teach a lesson. Besides, when's the last time you haggled?
Probably
Successfully.
probably about 22 days ago.
So not as an adventurer.
No.
Okay. It's a little different than trading rice and sheep.
Fair. Sawyer just kind of looks back at everyone, looks at D'Artagnan, and I'll just kind of, can I talk to you quietly for a second, Mr. D'Artagnan?
Summon him.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this feels like a trap.
He'll get quiet and he'll just be like, I wanted to pay you back for the bow, for saving it. But looking at the piles of gold, it kind of feels arbitrary.
I put my hand on his shoulder. This is what we do.
Still, I'd like to do something for you, aside from help you shop for a new rope.
You already gave me a hand. I show my burnt hand to him.
Holy shit.
Oh, he doesn't say anything, but he looks very hurt emotionally.
Emotional damage.
Do I have vicious mockery?
Cutting words.
I'll think of something. But yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it.
Right.
What were you gonna say?
It's fine. Kid turned and walked away.
Cool guys don't look back at explosions.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
So,
a nasty explosion.
we're not going down that hallway, me and Sawyer, until something is done with that orb. And did you guys mention before that your protection against evil also protects the mind? I look to the holy person who healed me.
Oh, he's not a holy person.
I'm a bard.
Yeah, that's Alistair.
I also think Brutus has protection from good and evil, doesn't he?
I look to the bard who healed me with healing magic, because to me, that's healing magic.
I don't have that. I heal physical wounds.
Okay, well, once our paladin stops with his cat nap,
Kyle, could we use the cleansing wave of whatever the room has to cleanse the gems?
Well, if it didn't do it in the first time, what we're doing it again do?
Well,
can you guys identify it? Do you know anything about
wasn't
magic
activated,
items?
maybe?
I can check with Arcana if you find something after,
Gesundheit.
if we want to continue searching.
I do have detect magic, so we can. And
Knowledge Arcana, the orb.
As long as we keep you two. I mean, yeah, go for it.
I thought we already did knowledge. Is this the orb sitting at the altar?
No.
It's still in the other
The
room.
orb of mind control that just created a scene.
Oh. Yeah, let's try that. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. You two, Hadrian's like, you two, stay out here.
Yep. Scream if you need something.
Roll a will save, Brutus.
Okay. What would that fall under? Wisdom?
Yep, wisdom check. Wisdom save. Okay. So, Hadrian,
Yeah.
you see Brutus go to examine the orb, trying to discern its properties, and then he picks it up
Damn it, Brutus.
and continues to stare at it. But the shift in his expression is from narrow-eyed suspicion, trying to discern things, to wide-eyed wonderment.
I'm going to use my counter charm, which it's a little late for that, but I may as well have it going.
Oh yeah, we have that.
Yeah.
We have 2 bards.
Yeah.
Both
So
can
it was
do
just,
that.
I was just, you're charmed. I'm like, oh shit, counter charm. No, all right. So now I figure at this rate, good to just have it going.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fair. Yeah, so Brutus, you hear in your mind, you must pull him from the great beyond. He is not gone forever. You must resurrect him, so that he may rise and lay claim to what is his.
Who?
You see flashes in your mind of banners, all bearing the symbol of the army of Garothnal.
Do
Oh my.
I
And
have line
you
of sight?
actually recognize different symbols emblazoned on the chests of troops flashing by. And atop a mountain, you see the figure that spread fear across almost the entire continent. The figure of Garothnal.
Do I have line of Brutus?
What's that?
Do I have line of sight?
Not at this point. Because you left the orb in the other room.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
Who's in the room over there?
Let's see. It
Just
would be Brutus and Hadrian.
Grab a drink, I'll be back.
Adrian.
So, role play's up to you guys.
Brutus and Hadrian, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hadrian hasn't seen anything. He's just doing his counter charm. So.
First, you must bring forth the Ragnari. The Ragnari. First, you must resurrect them so that his enemies may be swept away like chaff from wheat.
These guys.
Yes.
How
They
do I
must
do
be
that?
brought forth to cleanse this world for his return.
Am I able to cast something on myself?
That depends on what it is.
Protection from good and evil?
Let me see. Protection from evil and good.
And then
One action. Yes, you are.
Okay, I will spend my other spell slot to cast that on myself.
Okay.
This is why I brought it up before.
Right?
Before you touch the orb.
That's the thing. I didn't know I was going to touch it. I was looking at it.
Yeah, nobody said they could cast a spell. Everyone said they couldn't.
So, you have this thing whispering into your mind. Are you responding to it out loud?
Yeah.
So
All right.
Hadrian is counter-charming and hears, "These guys? What guys? Where? What are you talking about?"
I'm talking about these guys, the guys in the sarcophagi.
Okay, why though? Why?
All you have to do is sacrifice one measly mortal at the altar so that so that they can fuel the resurrection with their blood. The rest is already in place, has been for millennia.
Yeah, I'm not sacrificing this dude as
Roll a
I'm
will
pointing over
save.
to Hadrian.
You have advantage.
Roll wisdom.
If
You have
it's-
advantage.
Is this going to... Okay.
Yeah, no, you really don't feel like sacrificing anyone.
And maybe put it down. Did you think of that? Maybe put the cursed mind control gem down on the ground.
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, I'm no tactician.
I'm
no general.
Do I have the ability to let go?
You try to, but for whatever reason, your hand is clenched tight around that thing. Why do you resist? It is the will of the strongest creatures of this world.
That's not my will.
You are not the strongest creature in this world. You are weak, little mortal. A grain of dust. A single piece of sand in the great hourglass of this world.
Sorry, what's not your will? Kind of concerning me, Brutus.
I'm trying to let go of this thing.
Okay. All right. Do we need
And
someone to break the shit out of your hand?
Possibly, it's calling me weak.
Shh, you're not weak. You're the strongest Brutus I know.
Yeah.
All right. You're just gonna be like, Graham.
I'm not touching it.
Just
You
break his
call over.
hand.
Is Graham in the room too?
I mean, Hadrian's yelling
Graham
out to
is
him.
not.
Hadrian's yelling out to him.
Oh, Graham's calling. Okay. I thought you were calling out to a third person. My bad.
I have a rapier.
The dwarf doesn't have a hammer. Ugh.
Did
Dex dwarf. How does that make you feel?
did we hear that?
Yes, you hear Hadrian calling out to Graham.
Okay. I'm gonna go until I get line of sight.
Okay.
And you just see Brutus trying to throw it on the ground.
Yeah, you see Brutus experiencing the same thing that Sawyer was earlier, trying to shake the gem out of his hand.
Wait, I do have a hammer. It's in my mason's tools.
Called it.
I'm
There's a
going
hammer in my smithing tool.
I think yours is probably heavier. Maybe? I don't know.
I
Probably.
pull out my hand crossbow.
Now hold steady!
I hold it straight up.
You hold it straight up. Okay.
Let's not.
That's gonna.
that.
Okay.
This is some Three Stooges.
this is great.
Okay. You are holding it straight up.
Let's see. 20 plus 7. Right, plus 7? Yeah, 7. Okay. So, 22 to hit.
All but the 9 hits. Because
No, I have advantage in a reroll.
So how many
And he gets
swings are you
reroll.
taking?
I only take one swing. I just roll 3 times for it.
So, 22 to hit. Does that hit you, Brutus?
obviously.
Okay.
I am
What
aiming
is
for
your
the gem.
HP? Just out of curiosity.
It'd be 12. No, 15.
15, okay. Since he's wearing
Naked.
clothing.
I'm
And
aiming
not-
for either the gem or his thumb,
Okay.
knowing how grip works.
So that's a called shot. That's going to be -4, but you do still hit his hand.
Cool. So,
Please stop shooting each other.
All right, so Brutus, you now have a hand crossbow bolt through your wrist,
Oh!
and you
Well-
cry out in agony, and you make an athletics check.
22 damage.
Just shoot the gem.
I mean, at
I
a certain
thought
point,
I
it'd
was
be
Not
really
each other.
certain point, it's really
Was
difficult to
shooting
hold
the gem.
on to something with, those tendons totally fucked up.
Yeah, you have disadvantage. Sorry.
I have disadvantage?
Yes,
Okay,
because
I'll roll this anyway.
your hand is kind of fucked at the moment.
There, 10.
Yeah, you drop the orb again. You drop the little walnut.
Adrian's gonna throw something over it, some kind of cloth or anything to cover it.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried arcane checking that thing, figuring out what it was, and ow.
I was gonna say you respond with ah
God damn it.
I
ah.
specifically asked about protection from evil beforehand for this reason.
I also say, at least this is not in the knee.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone who has come into contact with the voice in the gem, put in your character notes that you have been marked with the curse of the Ragnari.
GM.
Yes.
I have this thing called curse removal that I purchased a while back.
Yep. It won't work.
Thank you. I guess I will put down Curse of Ragnari then.
Yep. It's a fixed point in time, son. That's for all you Doctor Who fans out there.
How do we spell Ragnari?
And
R-A-G.
so it's Ragnari.
Exactly as it sounds. Got it.
Yep.
See.
Cool.
So I'll just put that down as like a passive effect.
All right. No one else touch it. Let's just leave
I
it in
give you-
there.
I give
Yep.
you with a somewhat arrow through the wrist.
Luckily, it's only a hand crossbow bolt.
And let's stop shooting each other too.
And
Sawyer
I
puts
proceed
away his
to
bow.
God damn it.
I proceed to break the bolt and pull the arrow out.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and heal up Brutus's wrist.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll for a heal spell.
You get 6 back.
Cool.
That'll reattach the tendons at least.
There, you won't be in agonizing pain.
No, I'll just be in some serious pain.
Exactly.
Staying in this room. I leave.
I'm gonna
Okay.
leave.
Let's get out of here.
We bar that door.
Put some rope up.
Actually, what time of day is it, GM?
You have no idea.
Going outside.
Kyle, what time is it?
You go outside and it's early evening.
We should take a break and eat some food.
in the cursed cave of whispers and horrors.
I was gonna say outside.
Yeah, good call.
It is much nicer out there now.
It is.
Now that we won't, kill us for simply existing in it.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Sawyer will go off within eyesight, and he'll start cutting down some trees.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
What?
I'll follow.
Okay.
I don't own any token of vision in this scene.
Ooh, this is lovely.
Gotcha.
Oh boy. So that's the old ruins from before down there.
Yeah, that's the.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Sawyer's just gonna go. Start clearing some trees over here.
Okay.
He's gonna find trees that are small-ish or like branches or such, because he only has hatchets. He doesn't have a full-on like woodsman's axe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you managed to find a few smaller trees with a fair amount of ease.
And then he'll come back and start making a fire right about here.
All right.
I'm just gonna
You notice as you look around, Hadrian,
Yeah.
that your good buddy Dathana Tovarin is nowhere to be seen.
Good.
that was the elf thing person, right?
Neither
Mm-hmm.
are the horses nor the carts.
That son of a bitch.
Hmm.
And you feel a little bit of worry because while he was eccentric and a bit off his rocker, he never actually outright deceived you. In fact, sometimes he was overly honest. And he did give you the cart as a gift.
Okay. Hadrian's not a tracker. Are there any?
Along with the
Trails?
horses.
Yeah.
So you're not really sure why he would disappear with those.
Yeah, I thought he left on his own without them.
He came back. He didn't even enter the forest with us. Curse
Correct.
dropped, he entered and stole the shit.
Fucker.
Possibly.
Is there anything in the area that would indicate anything other than him just leaving?
Well, you don't actually see any footprints or anything that would indicate him being here at all. Because you don't even see wheel tracks.
Oh yeah, we restored the area, so it's all.
Right, but addressing D'Artagnan's theory, if he had been waiting outside the area for the restoration simply to come in and steal the cart, there are no wheel tracks leaving the area.
Are there even wheel tracks where it was sitting?
Yes.
And hoof mark print? You know what I mean?
Hoof prints?
Yeah.
Yes, they're light, but they're there.
So it got done vanished-ified. Magic speak for somebody teleported it away.
Ah. Thank you.
No problem. It's a bard thing.
Maybe
Bard
they were
to bard.
cleansed out of existence.
Anyone cast detect magic?
I can.
There's any remnants of teleporting magic or anything going on?
Let's find out.
as you look around, you can see some aether essence gathered near where the horses were, but it's faint. And you're guessing that it either wasn't a teleportation spell or it happened a long time ago. But it is too faint to be a recent teleportation.
Nothing recent, but something did teleport.
Another option being that perhaps it was not a teleportation at all.
Maybe something scooped them up.
Could we scry them? We have a scrying thing. Maybe we can scry where he is, and it'll show us what's going on.
That we do.
Okay.
You're so clever,
Just
Adrian.
gonna keep cooking.
Sawyer's gonna keep cooking?
Yep.
Alrighty. Hadrian and who else is going back in?
I'll go with him.
Okay.
Bard thing.
So, Hadrian, as you activate the scrying device and focus on Dothana or the cart? Or
Dothana
the
first.
horses?
Let's start with Dothana.
Okay. You get a view of Dothana. Actually, you're fairly certain that it is his point of view.
Oh, weird.
And he is running through the woods.
It's a grandmother's house.
And you can hear him starting to breathe rather heavily. But his breath doesn't seem panicked.
Recognize the area at all that he's in?
Yes, if you had to guess, it's nearby.
Running towards us or away
And
from us?
He turns around, and you can actually see the hill that the temple is dug into, and also a couple of figures flitting through the woods. You're not really sure what they are, but if you had to hazard a guess, they're probably the elvish rangers that he made an agreement with.
Yeah.
And when he spots them, he turns around and redoubles his pace.
Oh, he's about to get it.
And actually, he begins to actually move at double his pace. You've never seen a two-legged creature move this fast before.
That's probably magic. He will convey that to Graham.
He... I felt he had the makings of a bard.
But he's probably bringing the fun right to us.
Oh, you're right. He would be the kind of person to do that.
And as you say that, you see him begin to turn wide and move back in the direction of the hill.
Doubling back? Is he going to Shrek them all?
No, he's moving, as you guessed, back to where the tomb is.
Gotcha. I suppose we can get some defenses up and running real quick, eh, Kevin?
I suppose.
Oh, well then, Let's do it. Full shields, Commander. I mean, what? Sorry. Oh, the Hop Universe is there for a second.
You hit the defenses button and you see anti-life wall or words of warding.
It's 2 words of warding. It's 2 words of warding.
Okay.
I don't necessarily want to kill everything that walks up.
3 options pop up.
Is it words of warding or wards of warding?
Words of warding.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. You see 3 options pop up. Blade Ward, Death Ward, Primordial Ward.
Kyle, can I get an FAQ on these?
Who are you asking?
Kyle or Kevin? I don't know what he is at the moment.
They cast the spells.
Death Ward, Blade Ward, and what else?
Primordial? I don't know.
Primordial Ward.
What does Primordial Ward do?
Go ahead and do Knowledge Arcana.
Oh yeah, this will. I mean, I'm a. Oh, I'm really smart. Or very remembery in this case.
Okay. Primordial Ward gives you resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder damage.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Wait, you just cast the spell on like the area? What the fuck is going on?
No, it is a single target. Also,
Oh, it just casts that on. Okay, well,
Yep.
Okay, that's a little bit different. And then I can cast Blade Ward.
Okay. So this is a good point to take a break. Let's take 10 or take 5.
Ooh.
And if you look actually in our collective notes in the Discord, you will see the options on the menu.
Biddle-diddle-doo.
Welcome back.
was so good.
Hadrian has just discovered something rather important. Two things rather important, in fact. The first being that the party outside is about to come under attack, and the second being that the defensive systems of this place have the ability to cast defensive spells on a particular person. Those spells being Blade Ward, Death Ward, and Primordial Ward.
Can we can we cast it on him without seeing him?
No, you cannot.
That's fair. I respect that. Does the scrying give me any? I still don't know where the F he is. Just that he's kind of nearby-ish.
He is running towards the base,
Okay.
down a dirt path, at a rather blistering pace.
Okay. Hadrian will jump out and be like, "All right, everyone, get ready. We got incoming. I think he's brought some friends to come meet us."
Yeah, nobody else other than Graham is with you.
So I said I go outside and I say, "Hey,
Oh,
everyone."
you go outside.
And I, of course, go with him.
Okay.
I'm going to take my violin out and get ready.
And Sawyer's still over there trying to cook food.
No, he'll, in hearing that things and people are approaching, he will pull out the bow.
Bow.
All right.
Oh, at some point. Wait, I have spells.
Are we about to
And-
enter combat?
What's that?
Are we about to enter combat?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay.
So, as you draw your bow, string it up properly, Delthana actually comes to a skidding stop after being a blur right next to you, Sawyer. And despite the fact that he is not moving, he still seems to be blurry and vibrating. And he speaks to you very quickly, and he says, "Well, lad, don't just stand there. Go ahead and get ready. They're coming very quickly, and we must be prepared for a fight."
All right then.
What?
Sawyer's just going to give him a look of like, why?
And he looks around at the rest of you. "Well, what are you waiting for? Get ready."
All right. Hadrian will bot back in and get ready to start casting defensive spells from the fucking base.
Mister, why are they chasing you?
Well, honestly, oh, something about having accusations of killing their elder.
Can't move my character.
Absolute nonsense, I say. You can't move your character?
That's what I said.
Oh, because
I'm
it's combat.
paralyzed.
Maybe? I don't know.
Combat's not started.
Yeah, combat hasn't started.
I can't even select my character.
What the hell?
I know. Is that even me? Who am
Alright.
I? Oh. I've solved the problem. I'm an idiot.
I have that problem all the
Oh.
time.
I've discovered you can't click your character if you don't have character selected.
I rolled pretty good.
I take it we did not get a short rest.
No.
Okay.
No, you did not.
Oh, even a little bit.
No.
Hadrian and Brutus have yet to roll initiative.
Thank you. I didn't know if I was going to be in it because I was like, I'm going back to the thing, but that, I mean, it makes sense.
Wow.
All right.
I
So, as Dothana tries to explain the situation, you see 3 elves approach on foot. They jump out of the trees with bows drawn, and one of them steps forward and yells, "Well, give him over, and we'll let you live. No one has to die today."
Excellent. Take him.
Hey, hold on. That would- Why do you want him? Surely we can come to some kind of peaceful arrangement.
Yes,
This
the
is
peaceful
peaceful.
arrangement is that you hand him over. And do not try my patience.
What is he accused of?
Oh, bullies.
He is accused of slaying our elder.
Which one?
Did you see him doing it?
We saw the flash of magic.
Oh, yes, I forgot he's the only entity that can cast magic around here. Jesus Christ, calm down. Let's work this out. Let's talk this out like a reasonable sentience.
He is the only creature within several hundred miles capable of casting such a spell.
Look at him and I'll just be like, did you cast... What was the name of the spell?
No, I didn't cast anything. It was you all.
Insight?
He's whispering this, though.
Insight?
Sure, go ahead, roll insight.
Wee. Shoot.
A very easy way to do this. Zone of truth.
Well, not bad.
You believe that Dothana is talking about the fact that you all used the tomb's systems to cast the cleansing wave, which has now
killed our friend.
purified
Oh.
the area of
So
the curse.
we were informed that it would not kill him.
Yes, you
Right.
were.
Phrasing. I assume that was in character.
No, I'm. This is Shane asking the GM.
Oh,
We
that
were-
would've
Yes,
been
you
we
brilliant
were
were
in
informed
character.
that it would not
Yeah.
kill him.
Okay.
That
Cool.
would have been brilliant in character.
However, you were informed in a very roundabout, non-committal way because that's just how Dothana talks.
So it's his fault anyway.
Hadrian, be like, gentlemen, or gentle elves. Very, very simple way. We can get to the heart of this matter immediately. And we're like, he'll cast stand there for a moment, please, and he'll cast a zone of truth.
Okay. On.
It's a 15-foot radius around Dothana.
Okay. So it's also got D'Artagnan and Sawyer.
Yes.
Okay.
Be like, oh, Mr. Dothana, did you cast the spell that killed their elder?
I did not.
There you go. Plain as day.
The elf commander rolls his eyes with a sardonic grin and says, "That is the surface of the matter, yes, but that does not mean he is not responsible."
Well, then we're getting a little more complicated, aren't we, than just handing over hostages, Sir Elf?
Well, the only other party
are
that could
hostile?
possibly be blamed would be you all.
Adrian does that thing where he pretends like he's trying not to laugh at something completely ridiculous. Right, we cast that spell. Oh, okay. I didn't know I was known
Two
for
bards
you.
and a kid.
Yeah. Yes, we cast it. Yes. Maybe I played a little ditty on my Shawzin. Good lord.
Yes, before on the duet.
That is why we assumed that Dothana was responsible, considering he was the one tasked with the removal of the curse on this land and the saving of our elder. To which Dothana responds, well, you can't just have your cake and also consume it. You have to pick one.
Mr. Graham, aren't there spells that bring people back?
Not that any of us know. That would be called necromancy, kid.
Plenty of that back in the tomb.
Yeah, both anyone here with any sort of knowledge of spellcasting and knowledge of this land would know that necromancy is the biggest taboo.
The big,
I was
the big number.
mostly referring to, like, revival spells.
Wholesome resurrection.
Those are necromancy.
Isn't
So,
revivify? Anyway. At any rate, none of us can cast it.
I ask in Elvish, who are your allies?
We are elves of the Vale. He also responds in Elvish.
Good. Probably a little more eloquent than mine.
Yes.
I got like 3 years of high school Elvish.
There's an undead tomb behind us, which we undid the curse of this area. We were informed your elder would survive it.
I assume that you were informed by this idiot, and Dothana looks wounded.
Or if he just come out and say it.
I, good sir, an idiot? I am hundreds of years old, and likely smarter than you meatheads.
Oh, good. Let's make it worse. Shut up. Stop it.
Those rocks over there are pretty old too, but
Top tier.
And he turns to Graham. I would dare say I am smarter than even you. Maybe not as wise, being you a dwarf,
Sawyer's
but
gonna
certainly smarter.
Sawyer's gonna step between them and give him a mean look. You be nice. And he's gonna point the bow, like, just gently point it at him. And yeah, it's not like a.
He slaps it aside immediately.
Oh, did they walk up?
No, he's standing next to Sawyer.
Right.
I was
Again,
looking at the
yeah,
elf tokens. Oh, Dathana slaps it. I thought the elf did, and I was like, Jesus.
no.
Okay, that's much better. Thank you.
They close the gap.
He'll slap it, Sawyer will lower it, but he'll keep the glare.
Now, enough about intelligence, relative or absolute or otherwise. What we are here to discuss whether I'm guilty of murder, and I plead not guilty, because you tasked me not with the return of your elder, you tasked me with the removal of the curse that your elder was under. I have done so. The fact that he is dead as a result, not my responsibility. Well, not entirely, but also not part of our deal. And the elf commander once again rolls his eyes. Oh, if we had wanted him dead, we would have asked for that. And if you knew that it would kill him, I did not. Fine. Either way, such a task would usually require more astute research. Wouldn't you think? Normally, yes. With me, absolutely not.
Now, you wouldn't be coming in here trying to change the word of the deal, would you? Because we all know
We are not.
a contract is.
He turns to Hadrian. We are not some abyssal or infernal creature bound by contracts. He knew what our was, and yet he did not fulfill it nor make any effort to.
What
Contracts.
was the payment?
The payment was to be allowed beyond the veil.
Then take him back.
Oh, he will not be going beyond the veil. Not in the literal sense.
Then I don't know what the payment is that you would refund for breaking the contract.
His life.
That part of the contract? Oh no, I forgot. You don't care about contracts. You just do what you want and what suits you.
He is a wanted criminal. Human.
In your lands, under your laws?
Yes. The only lands and laws that we have any care for.
So did you knowingly make a deal with a wanted criminal?
We were left with no other option. And yes, before you ask, we exhausted all other trails.
Concerned what trails you exhausted. You are making deals with people and then changing them when you don't like them, then it sounds like deals with you mean nothing at all.
Then maybe you shouldn't make a deal with us. But he did.
I have a bridge to sell you. Well, he did, and the deals can apparently be changed at any time. So let's change this deal then. You've changed the penalty of the deal to be you didn't do what we liked because we thought you were doing something else. So yes, how about now? Yes, now instead of his life, he doesn't get to cross the veil. Well, look, we've all changed deals.
So Graham's first in initiative. What's Graham gonna do? Because Graham senses that those strung and knocked bows are about to be fired.
So they are. Let me see. How does this one work? I'm checking if this. Okay. So.
That was a maniacal chuckle.
I would like to cast Enemies Abound on the rear elf.
Magic missile.
You can actually ping which one in
Yep.
the initiative order.
Well, and you can also just hold your left click down. Okay. You're going to hit that one with
Enemies Abound.
Enemies Abound.
Need a intelligence saving throw from him.
Oh, okay.
You say 8 intelligence saving throw?
Need an intelligence saving throw from him.
I thought the DC was 8. I was like,
No, it's 15.
That's better. That's better than 8.
It's much better than 8.
Huh.
He don't do that.
He doesn't do well.
No. All right. So I reach into his mind, and he is frightened and of his friends as well now. Oh, thinking them as enemies is as well.
Get wrecked.
Okay.
Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, choose the target at random among the creatures it can see within the range of its attack.
Okay.
Spell or whatever.
Nice. All right. Well, he is spooked. You see his eyes grow wide as he looks to his two companions, back and forth between them.
No longer companions.
Yes. He perceives them as enemies. All right. Is that it?
Let me. All right, get him, kid. And I give my bardic inspiration to Sawyer.
Okay.
Hey, that's a D6, D8.
D8.
Woo, baby, we're moving up.
Moving on up.
Sawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer's turn.
Cool. Sawyer's going to target that lead elf. He's going to draw his bow and right, clicking character opens the thing. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we're in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 12 damage
Nice.
to the lead elf.
Oof.
Ooh.
Shatung.
And as soon as like the arrow like thunks into a humanoid person, Sawyer for a second is gonna like attempt to hold back retching.
Oh, buddy.
Mm,
I forgot he's the lead.
that is my health.
He has more hit points than the others.
Is he about to be the lead corpse?
Lead singer of the corpses.
I'm just doing a thing. Don't mind me. Yeah, Sawyer keeps from retching,
Okay.
at least for the time being.
He grunts in pain as it sinks into one of the joints between his plate armor and grunts and glares at Sawyer. Foolish little human.
Sawyer pulls and knocks another arrow and fires again
Aha!
because I have 2 attacks.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Graham's inspiration on this one because I don't think a 14 is gonna hit. So that'd be what, a D8, right? One
Yep.
D8.
D8.
So that's gonna make it 21 to hit.
Nice. Sawyer's doing
You should have
work.
stayed on your.
That's 25 damage total that he's taken from both those arrows.
Nice.
So I rolled 13 damage, which, yeah, that was max damage. Holy shit.
Nice. Get wrecked.
Jesus.
Again, Sawyer is going to attempt to not retch. Nope, he's going to double over. He's going to go prone, and he is retching his guts out.
You can vomit standing
Okay.
up. Actually, in fact, it's safer to vomit standing up.
He doubles over, like he bends over then. Yeah.
Oh, lad.
Okay. Poor guy.
Alistair, you should be waking up.
All right. So, the lead pincushion fires an arrow at. Well, he appears to be aiming at either Dothana or Sawyer.
If his bow is good enough, why not both?
Oh,
Wouldn't
his
string-
bow is good enough.
Oof.
An arrow flies into Dothana and passes through him almost as if Dothana is an illusion
Oh, wait.
and hits Sawyer in the chest.
Oh!
What's that damage, my good sir?
15.
Ooh.
Sawyer was prone.
No, he doubled over.
Yeah. I switched it. Cool. Health is altered.
And he.
Health is altered.
As I said, you should have stayed on your farm, boy. As he knocks another arrow. Oops. I can't brain. A 20 does hit him, so this time the arrow flies at Dathana again, but finds its mark. Ooh. Okay. And Dathana takes it in the chest and gasps in pain.
Ooh, some nice bows.
This is why I avoid combat.
So don't be in the front.
Wonderful idea. I'll just get out of the way. And as he does, the second elf steps forward. Actually, he steps around his commander.
That one's not in.
And what do you mean?
That one is at the
He has
bottom.
an initiative of 4.
Yeah. The one that was frightened is up next. According to the initiative order.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy. All right, so this one's going to stay over there for a moment. So he's going to attempt to, let's see.
8 people on the
1, 2, 5, 8. Roll a d8. Okay. Is that?
in the way back.
Yeah, that is an option. Okay, cool. So he's going to attempt to fire through D'Artagnan at Brutus.
Huh?
He randomly is selecting a target because he's afraid.
Okay. Does a 14 hit you, Brutus?
No.
Okay. So he, with panic in his eyes as his arms tremble, he knocks an arrow and draws and fires at Brutus, and it skids along the dirt path after making it past D'Artagnan. All right. Up next is Dathana, who moves all the way to the back. And very gingerly removes the arrow from his chest.
As he walks by, Hadrian's going to be like, get in the temple and cast some spells.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but I will do my best.
Ask for Kyle. Or Kevin. It depends.
It doesn't matter or which one.
You're very strange, but very well.
I
He
know.
answers to both. He's also a bird. He might be a bird right now.
He might be a bird.
And as you continue to speak, Dathana's expression becomes more worried and confused by the moment.
Oh, good God.
D'Artagnan, you're up next.
Yeah.
He might be a bird. God damn it, dude.
I don't remember what form he was in when we left.
So, looks like we're killing him.
It seems to be that way, as
Tried to-
Sawyer's put 2 arrows in them.
And we tried to talk him down, and they tried to kill us.
Okay. Nat 20.
That'll
Jeez.
crit.
Oh,
So, max 1 die, and then... Actually, yeah, max
Roll
1 die, and then add another.
Okay, so this plus 6. So, 28 damage, sneak attack, crit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
As you hit him... you're firing your hand crossbow, yes?
Yep.
Okay. The bolt sinks into the gap between his helmet and his gorget,
Ooh.
and he collapses to one knee, coughing up blood. But he is not dead.
I scream surrender
That's what I was gonna do.
The middle one, I presume.
I scream it in
Yes.
Elven.
He has not very many hit points left.
That's fine. He'll be fine.
And
It's
that's okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do?
No, I stand my ground.
Okay. Hadrian, you're up.
Lolly. Did they react at all when he yelled at them to surrender?
Well, the one that has enemies abound on him is too panicked at this point to notice anything being yelled not directly at him.
Fair enough.
However, the leader, who is coughing up blood, is still glaring at D'Artagnan, and the other elf has not put away his bow yet.
Excellent. Good. They clearly don't give a shit. Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes, they are.
And is your hand crossbow strapped to your hand?
Me?
Yeah, is it
No,
like
he's
strapped?
using his other hand.
Oh.
My hands are fine at this point. I got healed.
No, sorry, I was looking at the description of it. It's
He's
strapped
not he's not a super battle droid with a crossbow on his wrist.
All right.
Or an Assassin's Creed character.
Watch those wrist bolts.
Hadrian, assuming it will be Folly is going to try anyway. Free actions will be like, stand down! Nobody needs to die! Are you kidding me? If they don't react, which I assume they will not. Hadrian,
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Persuasion?
Persuasion, yes.
I'm actually going to do the same
Fucking
thing.
plus 10 to this, and I rolled a 4.
Oof.
Killing me, Smalls, that's fine.
Okay, go ahead, D'Artagnan.
It's a blind roll, so we cannot see it.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be
Okay.
interesting. I could roll the persuasion blind and then how did that...
So, as the two of you yell for him to surrender, he coughs up a few more spats of blood and then holds his hand up to the side and clenches it in a fist. And the unfeared elf lowers his bow.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Fine. Keep him for now. Just remember that he is wanted and now are you.
You attacked
For
us and we
aiding
defended ourselves?
and abetting a criminal. So be wary in the forests.
I hope you tell the truth, because I was trying to give him up, and you shot at me.
You were, but your companions were not.
Yes. We don't take kindly to deals being changed with the life of somebody on the line.
He knew what was at stake.
Anyways, how's your throat? Are you going to choke on blood? Because we can fix that.
And he pulls the bolt out, and his companion comes over and begins to chant as he binds the wound with poultices and bandages.
Excellent.
Your face is unknown. Tread carefully. And he stands and leaves. Graham, are you going to leave this guy feared?
I will release my concentration on the spell.
Your
Okay.
OPEC rating just tanked, so how do you like that, bitch?
He blinks and
Oh,
looks
no.
around,
Fuck me.
shakes
friends
his
are
head a
leaving.
little bit. And then he notices that his two companions are leaving, so he joins them.
You could hang out with us. We're pretty cool. No, okay, bye. Not OPEC. What's the international credit rating? God damn it. OPEC's the oil one. Fuck. Well.
Oh no! Now we'll never get elven oil.
Yeah.
On the bright side, they're not smart enough to get names, so hopefully they can describe us as ambiguous people accurately.
You're traveling with a dwarf.
Yeah. Yeah, you're traveling with a dwarf and someone who stands like 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah, but we
What
can
kind of
separate.
distinctive?
Like not all of you have distinctive features, but 2 of you do, and that's usually enough.
We untoggle the combat state.
No, combat forever.
In the grim darkness of the future, there's only war.
There can be no victor.
Yeah, we fired him.
Okay.
Well, glad that worked.
And as you turn around, you notice that Dothana is probably already down inside the tomb.
I mean, I did yell.
Did anyone tell him not to touch the gold?
No, I told him to start casting spells. You know, for what that's worth.
Let's go find out what happened to our freaking horses.
Oh yeah.
Sawyer's did the dude pull out the 2 arrows that Sawyer shot him?
No.
You took him with him? What a dick! Those weren't free.
Sawyer will go back to cooking.
Like
Okay.
nothing happened.
He'll get a bucket of water and like try to wash out the stuff in the road.
Okay.
Hadrian will skedaddle back in to make sure that Dothana is not, touching things he shouldn't be touching.
Graham wants to go and see how he and Kevin are interacting.
So you see him standing in front of the altar with the defensive menu up, with the defenses menu up, and he's talking to Kyle, who is in bird form
Bird farm.
and sitting on his shoulder. and again, Kyle is in the middle of explaining what the different words of warding do.
Good old Kyle. Getting it done.
And as he hears you approach, Dothana turns around and looks at you rather worriedly. He's all, well, yes?
I mean, you just kind of extended the blood debt that they wanted on you to the rest of us, so that's good.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That is quite the inconvenience, isn't it? Well, we'll have to keep our guard up when we travel through the forest, won't we?
Can't you just kill them all?
What?
Can't you just kill something when they get close to you, when they upset you? Isn't that one of your things? No? Am I crazy? No.
What?
You're thinking of the other thing he's pissed off.
Ah, that's right. Yes, you're correct. You're keeping me honest, Graham. Appreciate you.
The other thing that I've pissed off? What do you mean?
A dragon!
Oh yeah, the dragon. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's still
That
mad,
dragon.
is he?
A little bit.
I suppose
Two
dragons
things that
are rather
known for holding-
long-lived.
Yeah, 2 things that are known for holding grudges. Dwarves and dragons.
And else.
And
Yeah.
elves, yes. Well, specifically elves of the Vale.
Those elves.
Yes, the rest of us are actually rather quite forgiving. Mostly because, well, we have no home and honestly
outlive
can't
anyone
afford to
that-
hold a grudge.
You outlive anyone on that pisses you off.
Very depressing.
Yes, well, it could be depressing if I weren't so damn rich and able to blend in anywhere.
There you go.
Blend in better, you're getting caught.
Of course I'm getting caught out here. I'm not a tree. I don't see you successfully sneaking past elves.
I do remember shooting one, and he couldn't shoot me, so apparently my blood's not that thin.
Anyway, well, if that's all been taken care of, I suppose I do owe you an explanation as to where your gift went. Not to worry, though. I do have that explanation. And as he speaks, he lifts both of his hands above his head, pointing upward. And a point of light appears on each of his index fingers, and he begins to scribble runes into the air.
Oh, God.
I put a hand on my hand crossbow.
He places them on the floor.
Cover my head.
And they begin to spin in a circle. And after a moment, a portal appears, and the cart is, along with the horses, punted from whatever space it was in. And they appear on the floor beside the portal.
You're not supposed to put the cart before the horse.
And then he snaps his fingers and the portal disappears. There you are. Returned quite whole and quite safe, yes? Though I do have to apologize to both of these fine steeds for putting up with my nonsense, but I felt that if I was being pursued by hostiles, having them out in the middle of combat would not be favorable to their survival.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't appreciate that.
And he walks over to the horses and feeds them both a sugar cube that he removes from his belt pouch. And they both give him a...
As horses are wont to do.
Yes, quite all right, yes, quite. I understand that I was rather rude in not explaining what I was doing, yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. Now, I see that you did, in fact, complete the mission that I gave you, and I did promise you a reward, so I will reward you. And he reaches into his pouch again and plucks a sphere from his pocket.
No, we just don't look spheres.
This one being transparent, and it glimmers with an iridescent shine.
Looks magic to me.
Oh yes, it's very magic. Incredibly magic, in fact. I recommend that if you were to detect such magics, please don't look directly at it.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
You have a lot of enemies.
No, it's just that you might go blind because of how shiny it is, because, detect magic makes you shine. It'd be like staring at the star, don't do that.
Just saying, if I hear voices in my head, I'm putting an arrow through your neck.
Okay, well, you can feel free to give it a try then, yes.
Graham cast sending.
And he just holds it out in his hand. I have other rewards if this is not to your liking, but I would recommend that you at least give it a try before you say no, yes?
Tell us what it is.
Well, it's a stone that contains an incredible spell that I don't know what it is, but I can tell you that it is necromantic. However...
You are not helping your case.
Let's hear him out.
He stops and he ponders for a moment. No, you're right. That doesn't sound very appealing, does it? I believe it is a spell of resurrection.
Why don't you use this on the old guy that died?
Well, because resurrection doesn't work on people who died of old age. Which is what he died of.
Don't you have a youth spell or something?
But what do you mean? I can't Casting some sort of youth spell on a corpse wouldn't do me any good. He'd just
I'm
be
not a
prettier,
wizard.
but he'd still be dead.
Yes, but then you bring him back into a younger corpse, which would mean a younger
What
body,
you
which
are
means he wouldn't die of
suggesting is
old
that I
age.
transfer his consciousness into another body. Yes? Because nothing short of that would work, and quite honestly, I don't know how to do that.
Where'd you get this from?
I don't even think that's possible.
I got this
Oh, that attitude.
for another job that I did.
Does the dragon know you have this?
He kind of pauses for a moment and thinks.
Oh yeah. How don't you piss off that
Perhaps.
dragon?
Perhaps he does. In fact, I would hazard to guess that yes, he probably does. He does like to keep an eye on me, for whatever reason.
So where's an item that won't get us attacked if it's shown to somebody?
Hmm. Oh, I know. And he puts the sphere back into his pocket and pulls out a book. Pat. As a warlock, Brutus recognizes this immediately as a spell tome.
That's a book of spells.
Which
It
is
is.
much more valuable.
Some of the pages, well, let's be honest, most of the pages are still blank. But does have a few very useful scrolls in it. Or spells. I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. I've never used a spell book before. I've never had to. It just comes to me naturally.
You cast the spell using the energy that you have.
That is exactly what I do, yes.
From
No
the
need for
book.
silly books.
Pretty sure bards like him cast magic with heat, particularly the hot air that they spew.
Right?
Ah, that's a very well struck word.
Oh, you want heat, do ya?
In book.
But
I
do
would
you want
offer
to
you
take a
this
look at the
book.
book?
Yes?
Take a look at the book, see its value first.
I'll take a look
Oh,
at the book.
very, very well.
Take a look. It's in the book.
Book. A bardic
All
rainbow.
these
Fireball.
spells.
Prismatic rainbow.
There you go. Prismatic. Nice.
Okay, so who here knows how to read spells?
I can pretend.
Graham does.
Okay.
I do.
Knows how to read and write them.
So, Graham, reading through the book, you see a copy of one copy of each of the following spells
One
has
second.
been transcribed into the book.
Let me get my notes.
Okay? Let me know when you're ready.
Boop. Okay.
Silent image. Silence. Invisibility.
Ooh.
Distort value.
Mm-hmm.
Disguise self.
Seems like my kind of book.
Nathair's mischief. Phantasmal force. And seeming.
What was that last one?
Seeming.
Seeming.
Yes.
All right. It's not a bad book here.
Allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures within range.
that you can see.
Yeah.
Whoever this was quite the trickster.
Yes, well, I took it off of a fellow thief. Sorry, bargained for it off of a fellow thief.
You said it wouldn't get us any grudges.
That's
or
correct.
attacks.
Yes, it won't.
Yes, it won't. We're not doing phrasing anymore.
Cut.
But Graham, do you think that's of value?
Yes, actually.
Excellent.
I mean, you can go ahead and roll appraise. If you really want to.
Sure. What did appraise get changed to? Because I'm trained in it. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I have no idea how one would do appraising.
Persuasion could be an investigation. It could be.
Let's do sleight of hand for you, D'Artagnan.
That makes sense, and I accept.
Using your int mod instead of your dex, so...
So that would be one less. Oh,
Yep.
I'm still on blind rolls. I don't know what those were.
That was a 31, so it would be 30.
Oh no.
So you estimate that this book is worth upwards of 1,000 gold.
I say we take it.
And the only reason why there's no hard upper limit is because it still has about 50 blank pages to be written in.
Yeah, it was a backup copy. But either way, those are spells that'll be useful for us, so I think that's
Yes.
more useful.
You do,
I
however,
agree.
note that there is a sigil imprinted on the cover.
I note the sigil.
Okay? The sigil is that of a crescent moon being shattered by a spear of light.
What's D'Artagnan?
If you did take them off them, I suspect that by their power they will punish us if they find us.
Find you, it's fine.
It's a Sailor Moon reference. Don't worry about
Well, whoever this is, the Sailor of the Moon, I'm sure that they won't find you either. I hope. Since they're on the moon.
So, I will leave that to you to mark the icon and oak down.
Have
Since
done.
I assume you'll be using it.
Have done. Will do. Boop.
Well, now that you have cleansed this place and the surrounding area, I suppose you could make a home here if you wanted. Or at least have a base of operations, since it seems that this device, according to your Raven friend, Kyle, Kevin, whatever, has
Kurt.
quite a bit of magical power to it. It seems that an adventuring party of your caliber could certainly use something like that.
It's cursed. It's a Lich Haven. I think it's stupid to be anywhere near it.
A Lich Haven? What?
There's cursed objects, tombs, sarcophagus, and summoning rituals in there.
Of course, if we leave, we don't know who else could stumble on it.
So you can stay here forever and watch it. I got things to do.
I mean, I'll just teleport around, because it's got a teleporter.
And a battery running out. Can the teleport get you back, or just one way?
I don't know.
Don't know yet.
I have no idea. I've never been in here before.
I highly recommend don't go in.
Oh, very well. I'll just keep myself to the foyer. After all, that does seem to be where most of the interesting things are.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful what you touch. Again, there are cursed items among the jewels and shiny
Oh,
things.
yes, well, I've no need for anything that this place could contain, most likely. Probably.
That's
Hopefully.
safe. I feel better already.
Oh, well, good, yes. Put yourself at ease, my friend.
Always at ease.
Excellent. Well, how is the camp coming?
The what?
Sawyer.
Huh?
Sawyer, we were making food
Yeah.
before we were interrupted by the many, many, many enemies that were suddenly accruing because we're standing next to this fellow.
Many? There were 3.
Sawyer
part of
puts
the-
We
something.
outnumbered them 2 to 1.
Sawyer
They're
puts
part of the
something
plan.
behind his back, and he'll kind of look over at the food that is still kind of like simmering, cooking. He'll be like, "Stew's ready when you guys are."
Classic
What's that you
Sawyer.
have behind your back, boy?
I'm gonna make you roll for that one.
Well, he didn't see it, so
was literally just asking.
I
he's
leaned
literally just
back
asking.
and looked.
I'm pretty sure D'Artagnan, you would notice it.
Yeah.
No roll needed on there. I'm gonna message you what it is.
Okay.
Oh, whatever. Are you making food? Yes, I could pay you handsomely for your food in coin, not items. Since apparently we're very picky about what items we take.
Sure.
Excellent. And
End of
he
story.
and he flips you a gold coin. Says, "I'll have one helping of whatever it is that you're cooking."
It's basically just like a rabbit stew or something like that. Something local.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That sounds delicious.
He gets a helping.
Spellbook from Dolphana's friend. I could use a good meal. Grant will get himself something to eat and have a sit down by the water.
Or will, help plate up whoever wants to eat.
Okay.
Arthur, next. We should explore the rest of the place. Very carefully. Particularly D'Artagnan and me.
Yes. Whatever he said.
Okay.
I can find the magic. D'Artagnan can find any traps that are hidden away.
Yep. Right away.
Was that a public roll?
No, just you and I.
Okay. Sawyer, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh. Okay.
The resignation of I know what this is.
Oh boy. I rolled really well.
Okay.
If it's just passive, it'd be a 15.
Okay. So with the 20, you notice Darthana's got an extra ring on. And you notice this because he's only ever worn 2 before. The last time you saw him, now he's wearing 3. And the third one, unlike the other 2, is no plain wooden band. It's metal, and It's encrusted with shards of some sort of black gem.
Oh shoot, that's not what I want. But as I bring him over the bowl and I hand it to him, that's probably where I'll notice it, and I'll just kind of
Yes, thank you.
I'll just be like, so where'd you get the new ring?
New ring. Oh, this well, this used to belong to a friend of mine, and he passed it on to me when he died. Unfortunately,
Was it the elder?
no, I didn't know the elder. It was a friend of mine who used to be a dragon speaker when he was alive.
My apologies.
Dragon speaker?
Yes, he spoke to dragons and often communed with them when given the chance.
How
I
long
guess
ago?
that makes me a dragon speaker.
I suppose it does.
How long ago did they pass? If you don't mind me asking.
About a day ago.
Ah.
What?
Hold
on.
Yeah, Sawyer will go into his pouch and pull out the gold coin, and he'll slide it back into Dalthana's pouch.
For, sir?
My condolences.
Hmm.
Enjoy the food.
Well, I appreciate that. The sentiment, at least.
So who here does magic? I need someone to detect magic.
Me. Pretty sure I'm the only one with detect magic anyway.
I think so.
I can identify it, but not.
Nah, I just need detection. Can you take a look at my coin purse?
Sure.
I grabbed a few coins and I just want to make sure.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like, hey, wait a minute.
Sawyer's going to work on repairing the shield.
So, bro.
Okay. There is, in fact, a faint glow coming from D'Artagnan's coin purse. But anyone who's casting this would know that it's not bright enough to be an effect that is potent as a curse. It's just anything with a glow this faint would be something like an object with the preservation spell cast on it.
Nothing so about as cursed, rather something that's being preserved.
Makes sense. Okay.
So tell me, Ram's in
Ram's
the
going
water.
for a swim.
So tell me, friends, what sort of wanderings have you been up to since we last spoke? Yes.
I think we ran into one of your friends.
I
Okay.
ran into that dragon.
Yeah, that's the
Sawyer,
one.
go ahead and roll another perception. And Dalthana looks up at you, Hadrian. One of my friends.
Yes. Large, scaly fellow.
The dragon I mentioned.
That one.
Which variety, if I might so inquire?
I don't remember. It's big, scaly.
I'm trying to find where I...
So he is an ancient white worm
That was it.
in his dragon form. In his human form, he looks like a white-haired barbarian covered in scars, wearing armor made from dragon scales of several different colors. Which Graham knowing what he does about dragons, understands that there are several layers of implications in that armor,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them are small.
None of them are good.
Ah, yes, the old white dragon who you said he lives up in mountains?
Yes,
I see.
but he intercepted us while we were going through his brother's territory.
Uh, a, a dragon with brothers. Interesting. Well, I do know a white dragon, though I wouldn't call him a friend. More an acquaintance, yes. And
Sorry, I
Seems
thought
more
you,
like an adversary. He hates your guts. He
I
wants us
thought
to
you
kill
had,
you.
I thought you had cast detect sarcasm.
oh, my mistake. No, yes, you are mostly correct. I wouldn't say he's an adversary. We're not really even in the same league when it comes to fighting potential, so it's hardly fair to call us adversaries. But I would say that yes, he does have a grudge against me. I did take something of his a long while ago, though I did return it after I was done using it. He simply remained sour about the whole matter.
Dragons usually do when you steal things from them.
Fathomable.
D'Artagnan, are you actually wandering around
Yep.
there? Okay. Go ahead and roll perception to detect traps.
Yep. Let's see. That would be
Is that the Dwarven Ruins?
It is.
only a 30. Nat
Right.
20.
So you actually notice that there are several glyphs of warding strewn about these ruins.
Oh.
You don't exactly know how they work, but they haven't gone off yet.
And I've got a vision, so bring it.
But I suppose, yes, the dragon would be sour about it still. But either way, well,
Oh, that was persuasion.
Yes, and in exchange for us making it out of there alive, he wanted us to bring you to him.
oh, are you going to be doing that?
That's more trouble than it's worth.
You're a good guy.
Fair enough.
You may annoy me greatly, but I'm not going to throw you to that particular wolf.
Much appreciated. It'd be rather inconvenient for me to have to fight him. On the other hand, have you met any other dragons?
Yes, his brother, as I said, and I think.
Oh, yes, the Black Dragon.
Yes, the Black Dragon.
You told me of your exchange with him when you... And his expression grows somber. When you became short a companion.
Mm-hmm.
Terribly sorry about that, by the way. Black dragons are not known for their kindness.
Still not my fault.
Even in experimentation. Yeah.
No.
If it's any consolation, if the worm holds to his word, your friend is likely stronger than he's ever been. I suppose that may not be any consolation at all.
Not particularly.
Did your best. I appreciate that.
Okay. D'Artagnan,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and roll an is acrobatics a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Cool. Up there. Gotta remember how to roll in this game. 23.
Okay. You manage to jump out of the way as an eruption of stone signals the animation of the statue at the center of the ruins. And the rest of you hear, "Holy shit!" as D'Artagnan comes sprinting back onto the trail and around the trees. And that's where we're going to leave off.
Getting spicy.
God damn it.
Damn.
Perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
Kill the stream, kill the stream, kill the stream.
And stop streaming.